First, let me tell you about Gopala Swami. Since you asked the question from there, Gopala Swami was a normal man, in the sense that he did not wear any special robes. His hair was short like me now, and, and he worked in the office, in the government office, in the office of the Accountant General of Trivandrum on Kerala. And he wore a white, in Kerala most people wear mundu. Mundu is just one cloth which is tied here. People even go to office, college, everything wearing mundu, no problem. And a shirt. So he also used to wear a white mundu and a half slack shirt, half sleeve, and he went to office regularly, and he was not married. But he was not a sannyasin. He didn't wear a ochre robe, he didn't do any such thing, he didn't have any mala, nothing. He was like an ordinary person. But I have reason to understand, others also know, that he was a person who had touched the inner reality. There's only one funny thing which I noticed when I saw him. When I met him for the first time, that his moustache was like Hitler, only here, not here. So, you know why people have moustache like this? It's easiest to shave. Put your finger. Anyway, so so this was Gopala Swami. And he has written a very nice, his talks have been written down, transcribed. It's pure Vedanta. And he did not even do pranayam. He said, if you reach the inner reality, the prana will adjust itself. This was his teaching. And he always, while talking, suddenly he would say, Anandoham, Anandoham, which means I am bliss. Achala Paroham, I am that which cannot move, which doesn't move, which is always there, which cannot be disturbed. So this man, when I was very small, I think 8-9 years after I met Babaji, I used to go to study mathematics to a neighbor's house. I was very weak in maths, so in my neighbor's house there was a mathematics teacher. So I used to go there in the evening to learn mathematics. One day when I went there, the lady of the household said, no, today there is no teacher. He is there, but he won't teach today. It's a holiday. I said, why? He said, no, one Swami is here, so we are not. I said, which Swami? She said, oh, you won't be interested. I said, yes, I am interested. I was only 8.5. So I went. Okay. She went inside and came back and said, come. So I went. And I remember there were all these incense, agarbattis burning here and there. And he was sitting on a chair, big chair. He was big, well built, big. And he was sitting like this. And then they took me inside. I was a small child. And they took me inside. Then he looked and he said, come and sit down here. And then he put his hand on my head and like that. He rotated. And then he told those people, good boy, good boy. He said 2-3 times in Malayalam language. It sounds somewhat like your language. He said, Nalla Kutti, he said. Good boy, good boy. And then after I came, when I went after 2 days for the maths lessons, I found that the household was respecting me very much. I was wondering why. They said, oh, come, sit down, have. So I found out why. So after I left, he told them, this is a yogi, who came here. This is a yogi. He has met his guru, who will take him afterwards to the Himalayas. He told a whole kind of rough story. Even I didn't believe it, actually. I believed, yes, I had met Babaji, but that he's taking me to the Himalayas, I did not believe it. So he got only few minutes and he just looked at me like this. And I think he made a Google map of my whole life and personality. Yeah, so and then he could, okay, this fellow is doing this, he's going there. Now this is a capacity which develops in the yogi. But you shouldn't be doing yoga and meditation to develop these facilities. These are byproducts. They happen. Some people don't have also. Some have. It's like what happens is when the mind becomes very calm and quiet, it begins to see and hear things which are normally not visible to the ordinary eyes. The ordinary eyes can see only up to a certain level of frequency, light's frequency. Also the ears can hear only those frequencies which are suitable for the ear. They cannot go beyond that. When through the practice of yoga and meditation and various other practices, the mind becomes quiet and calm, it develops extraordinary capacity of gathering energy and sharpness. When it becomes sharp, then the hearing and the eyesight, everything improves. And you see things which are normally you cannot see with your naked eyes. And since all human beings carry some energy in them, that energy is always there in the body and it radiates. And if you have a special vision, then you can see the energy around a person. And that energy around the person, I'm deliberately trying not to use the word aura, because nowadays in the United States, you can pay $100 and see the aura in 3 days. You'll find it on internet. So I'm avoiding the word aura, but this is what there is. There is the energy surrounding a person, which is visible for a special person who can see it. But not that everybody who says I can see the aura is speaking the truth. May not be. But it is possible for great yogis to be able to do that. So probably he saw me and he found out from the energy levels that I had that I was meant for something else, not the ordinary normal life. I have also sometimes seen certain things which are not normal, heard things which are not voices in the head, that is for a psychiatrist to look at. I have also experienced and seen these things, and I think it is there for all human beings. The capacity is there in potential. It's not been activated. But having said all this, the aim of meditation and spiritual practice should not be to this. This may develop automatically among the Siddhis that developed in a person, in a yogi. But the yogis have always warned that you shouldn't get caught up with this and move forward. Suppose tomorrow you can look at somebody and predict that his girlfriend is going to come in 3 days, suppose, and the girlfriend comes, then you are in business. Then they will recommend other men to come, then you will be charging money for that, and then yogi is over and finished. That is the dangerous thing one needs to look at, move forward.